What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Elliott Delp.
Sparky.
Today we're going to be doing a review on the Agilite Battle Belt Magnetix. Before we get into this, we do need to give a kind of disclaimer that Agilite did send this out. We approached them at SHOT Show because we thought they had some really cool stuff. And
came highly recommended.
It did come highly recommended from Walsh and a bunch of other people, actually. And we really wanted to get our hands on them and try them. We've been wanting to try new Battle Belt setups and kind of branch out from the core that we've been running for quite some time now and see other things, and this is what we landed on. So before we talk about it, there are some other things we have to say. First thing, you guys check out basementoperator.com. There you can find all kinds of cool stuff from loadouts, setups, really everything, merch, links to things, Sparky's OnlyFans, all kinds of cool stuff can be found over at basementoperator.com. So go check us out, please. Next thing, you should go check us out on Discord. There is the best place to talk to us, whether that be, you know, just simple questions or just whatever, really. Instagram's still the best place to like see our photos, what we're doing, stories and stuff like that, because we post deals over there. But if you want to talk to us, head on over to the Discord. Links to both will be down in the description below. We also have to get some housekeeping stuff out of the way, like, you know, the people that keep the lights on for us. You know we have to talk about them, so I don't want to hear it. Big thank you to True Shot. They keep the freedom seeds flowing here on the channel. True Shot is an awesome place to pick up ammunition. If you want to go check them out, head on over to basementoperator.com/links, and there you can find a link to True Shot. Another big supporter of the channel is Tacpack. Tacpack is a monthly subscription service to where you can get tactical gear and stuff, like this awesome knife that we have set up here on the Battle Belt. I got that at Tacpack. You can also get shirts. You can get like Mission First Tactical stuff. You can get some Reptilia stuff, all kinds of, all kinds of cool stuff come in Tac Packs. There's two tiers, $60 tier and $140 tier. And like I said, monthly subscription service. It's like Christmas every month. If you check out and use code DELP, you get a free goodie bag. So give Tacpack our love and tell them we sent you, all right? So let's talk about this Battle Belt. First things first is price point. Sparky, this thing is a little bit more expensive. This thing runs about $190. I think it's $185 to be exact. Let's just say $190.
So it's a little bit more expensive than others.
Yeah, but I think you get a lot of cool features, and I think Agilite did a very good job at kind of innovating with this thing.
Yeah, it fixes a lot of major gripes that most people
have with their Battle Belt setup, and I think they did a really good job at it. So let's talk about it. This is a two-system Battle Belt.
Two-belt.
Yeah, two-belt system. So there's the first outer layer belt, and then you have an inner layer belt, which I have on right here, and you can see. So let's talk about the outer belt first, and then we'll kind of talk about the inner belt next. So the outer belt is a 2-inch outer belt. What it has is a Cobra buckle here on the front, which is fairly common, and it does have a beefy D-ring here for you to attach whatever you want from. This is not a, rated belt. You can get them. But this one itself is not.
So don't be rappelling down no buildings wearing this thing.
So the nylon with this is 1000D Cordura mil-spec tactical nylon. It's fairly nice stuff. It's very, you know.
It's going to take a beating.
It's going to take a beating. It's curved thermoplastic composite material. We're reading off a spec sheet here. And it is laser cut laminate here on the inside that provides rigidity to the belt. Now, with that being said, we've had this belt for about 2 months and have worn it pretty consistently throughout our range days. That we kind of did a complete swap over from the last belt setup and really just only incorporated this one. So we've had a good bit of time with it, and I think it holds up very, very well. It carries and balances the weight across your body very easily and very comfortably. Some of the things I do like about it, so here we'll take it off and open it up. Here on the inside, you have 2 magnets, and this is kind of
it's alignment system.
It's kind of the claim to fame here.
Yeah,
it's the alignment system. You have 2 magnets here on the back, and what they do is they align to the magnets on the back of the inner belt. And so when you clip it in, these magnets snap together and then allow you to just align it perfectly to yourself.
Yeah, because if you've ever run a Battle Belt, it's straight Velcro all the way around, you run into that issue of
where exactly
you start it on, and then you get, you go to like, oh crap, it's in the wrong spot. Now I gotta take the whole thing off and fight it. So these magnets solve that problem by making sure you put it back on the same way every time.
Yeah, and it's very good for that alignment, that consistency, because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for incredible consistency between everything, from drawing your pistol to drawing mags to drawing.
If you had to put it on in a hurry, it speeds it up a lot faster because you're not fighting it.
Exactly. The buckle, really durable buckle, something that, you know, common. The belt itself and the nylon that's used is really nice as well. We have the Agilite, or I have the Agilite pistol and mag holders here. They feed in very well. What we have ran into issues with this is like on Coleman's, he uses
I got the Darrow ones.
Yeah, you got the Darrow ones.
So the only thing I've run into with this is these Darrows, how they mount. So there are ways to fix this. So like we're gonna fix it. But like as of now, I run into the issue of once I put this belt on, these are not meeting with the Velcro on my inner belt, which is a problem I had with my core. But also this tail end of the you know your laser cut laminate, it's supposed to go in this little sleeve right here, but it cannot because of how tight these fit over it. And we're gonna fix that.
And the thing to be said and to be noted with this is that depending on what type of mounting system you have for your other parts, it could impede how the belt functions. Is really what.
Yeah.
So like if you already have a setup, make sure that the setup, if you're switching belts, make sure that your setup will be able to go to this belt setup and work. Like Coleman said, there's ways to fix it, but just be wary that if you have a pistol mag holder that mounts across the belt, that it might not function how it's supposed to function. You'll have to change it.
So what I basically want to fix is get a mounting system similar to these like they have on the rifle, and make it for, if they make it for a double from a pistol mags, to where it exposes the Velcro and allows for this tail end to slide into the belt.
Yeah.
So that is a problem that I ran into, but it's not a problem with the belt. It's just something of my setup I'm gonna change slightly.
Yeah,
which isn't a gripe.
And we want to highlight it in case you already have a setup and you're looking at this belt, to keep this in mind when thinking about things. Moving back around, just to talk about it, 2 pistol mags, a single mag, and a dump pouch. These all fed in through the MOLLE, which is all around the battle belt, which is really nice. Very well done, very high quality MOLLE. On the back, we have a tourniquet from Agilite. This is their tourniquet. I have this loaded out with my own stuff in it. When we got the tourniquet, it didn't have anything. So this is all my own stuff. SOG knife is courtesy of Tacpack. We actually picked this up in a Tacpack, so it's pretty cool. I've run this quite some time. It has a little cut in case you need to cut your cord or whatever it is. Pretty cool little knife. And then of course we have a Glock 17 unloaded and a Dara Holsters drop holster. This is a level 2, pretty sweet little setup. We love Dara's stuff. They've made great quality, high quality stuff. And this is one of their new drop holsters, which so far I've been a really big fan of it.
Yeah, and putting this extension on here is nice as it gets it a little bit lower on the belt, gets away from your plate carrier. So that's something I'm enjoying. He's got the longer one, I got the shorter one on mine. So it's been something we've been playing with here recently that I really like. Yeah,
tourniquet holder here on the side. And as you can see, I have a lot of extra cord here. That's just because I got a medium belt and I probably should have got a small belt.
I got a medium as well. I just kind of cut.
Did you cut it?
I just end up cutting. I got mine right here. I kind of end up just cutting a good portion of mine off and just taking a lighter to it. So like there's still plenty of room. I still got plenty of adjustment, but I just kind of
cut it.
Just cut it. Went ahead, just went with it. But one thing I noticed too is you got the MOLLE all the way up to the buckle.
Yeah.
So like you got options. Like you got some belts out there that the MOLLE ends. So like this comes right up to the buckle. So you got a ton of options if you wanted to move. Whatever you want to do with it, you can do it.
Yeah, very accommodating. So that's basically the gist of the outer belt. Now let's talk a little bit about the inner belt. So what I want to do is I want to set this down. And then...
Oh boy, play the music.
So the really nice thing about this inner belt is it's meant to be a do-all belt.
Yeah, it's like a CCW belt.
Which I think is really cool on Agilite's part for having the versatility to have a high quality inner belt that you can wear for whatever you need be. So if you want to wear this for your day-to-day stuff, it's very capable. It's very rigid, as you can see here, already set up. It's got that inner lining that makes it very rigid. Well, that's just on the front. But that's so that you can put the your CCW and latch it to that.
Yeah,
and,
something I've really enjoyed. Like, you know, I've kind of worn this belt a few times, like kind of day to day, and like for appendix carrying, it's nice because you're, depending on what, if you're, you know, having an appendix carry holster, it's clipping right here on this you know, reinforced piece. So you're not like really wearing down your belt a whole lot. And you can tell that this was not an afterthought. You see a lot of other brands where they just give you a Velcro belt.
Yeah.
And no, this is like well thought out.
Well thought out. There is a little bit of flex in it, which is really nice. So if you pull it,
you got a little give in the buckle.
You got a little give in the buckle, as you can see right here. So whether you're sitting down or maybe you're standing back up or doing whatever it may be, just get done eating Thanksgiving dinner. However it may be, there is a little flex in it, which is really nice.
It's made to like still move with you, but still give you a real secure lockup.
Back is where the magnets are. There is no Velcro back here, but that's because there doesn't need to be, because there's the magnets. And that's really the gist of the inner belt. Like I said, this is a medium. I am 5'10", 5'11", 175 pounds. So use that as a reference. Make sure to size appropriately when you are ordering yours off of Agilite's website, if it is something
they give you all the measurements on there too. So like I said, small, medium, large, and it does come in black, multicam, like this one,
Ranger green,
and Ranger green, baby. So if you
I think their Ranger green colors look pretty badass. I'm kind of regretting not getting mine Ranger green, but that's neither here nor there. But so all that being said, I think for a battle belt setup, I think that it is a very usable option, a very good option, and definitely something that's going to be a mainstay. I definitely plan on continuing to wear it. You see a lot of stuff about Agilite. Whether it be good or bad, they definitely have a very big place in the market in terms of plate carriers and whatnot. And we were really excited to see what they had to offer with this belt. And we think that they did a very good job at it. Like I said, we had ran the same belt for years.
I've had that core belt for 3 years.
Yeah, for quite some time now.
Yeah, and like I said, and with Agilite, their shtick is like it's battle-proven stuff. So
and that's true. I mean, they do wear it.
Like there were guys there at SHOT Show that, we flew from, from Tel Aviv to here. So it was like, okay, like this stuff they're not just selling it they're not making it and selling it, they're actually using the stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to see, a company that's like, okay, yeah, this is our experience with it because we're using this thing. So it's kind of really cool to see, however you feel about that, but it's nice to see battle proven stuff. And
well made, very durable. And
with the price point of being a little bit higher, I'm not afraid to spend that extra $30, $40, $50
and get a good belt. And that's the thing. That's where we're coming from on this. We are not cops. We are not ex-military or anything. We are your everyday citizens that just want to be more prepared and have stuff that we think we can depend on and what we think that you guys might enjoy. And so our perspective on a lot of this stuff is, if we were to buy it and we weren't YouTubers or whatever, would we be happy with the purchase? Would we be happy spending the $185 on the battle belt in comparison to other stuff? And I would definitely say I would be.
Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to buy it.
No, and I wouldn't be afraid to recommend it to somebody looking to get into a battle belt. This is more of a buy once, cry once battle belt, but I definitely think it's worth the look. You guys should check it out. We're going to wrap it there. Make sure you go check out basementoperator.com and then also go check us out on Discord and Instagram. We'll see you guys on the next one. As always, take someone outdoors. Peace.
Bye, Mom.
Today we're going to be doing on... Fuck.
No.